Super Bowl halftime show and In Living Color might seem unrelated, but they both have shaped American culture in their own significant ways. With the Super Bowl, it was introduced in 1967 and quickly grew to be more than just a championship game for the NFL. It's almost an unofficial holiday in the United States. Celebrated every second Sunday in February, this game is a climax to the football season. But the Super Bowl isn't just about football. It's a mega entertainment event and draws more than just football fans. The halftime show features some of the largest names in music, and the commercials are creative and funny and designed for people to talk about them for days afterwards. This mix of sports and entertainment makes the Super Bowl one of the most watched events in the United States each year. Shifting gears a bit to In Living Color. Living Color was a game changer when it hit screens in 1990. Created by Keenen Ivory Wayans, it was a sketch show with a mainly African-American cast, including such future stars such as Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx, and Jennifer Lopez. What made this show different was it focused on African-American culture and wasn't afraid to use humor to talk about race, politics, and society. It boldly made fun of stereotypes and social norms, making the show not just funny, but a platform for social commentary. Characters like Homie the Clown, Men on Film showed us how comedy could be used to highlight and perhaps ease some of the absurdities and inequalities in society, and cemented his legacy as a pioneer in television history. So, according to the book Homie Don't Play That, a story of In Living Color and Black Comedy Revolution by author David Hisner. In 1991, during Fox's regular staff meeting, Fox's president, Jamie Kellner, started talking about the Super Bowl. Kellner believed that his network could capitalize on the Super Bowl even though it didn't hold the rights to the game, which was held by CBS. They felt they could offer an alternative to the boring halftime show. During the 80s and 90s, the mid-game spectacle for the Super Bowl was little more than filler, something to occupy the audience before the second half. In 1988, it featured people jazzercising. In 1989, a magician dressed up as Elvis Presley performed what was billed as the largest card trick in the world. In 1990, actors dressed up as a peanut comic strip and ran around the field. During Fox's meeting, as Kellner tossed around ideas, he suggested doing a live episode of In Living Color. The plan was to air a live special during the Super Bowl halftime and offer viewers an entertaining alternative. Keenen Ivory Wayans was all in on this idea. He knew this was a chance for the show to make a big splash by challenging the Super Bowl halftime slot. And with the support of sponsors like Frito-Lay, who was willing to spend $2 million on the venue, the team set to work. Leading up to the 1992 Super Bowl, Fox was engaged in a fury of promotional efforts for In Living Color's halftime special. The network orchestrated a significant publicity campaign, inviting celebrities to attend and billing the live show as an event that was not to be missed. However, the live format of the show had concerns for both Fox executives and the sponsors at Frito-Lay. There was apprehension about the possibility of an unforeseen or controversial content being aired. So to mitigate these concerns and maintain a semblance of control over the broadcast, a decision was made to air the special with a brief time delay. This approach provided an opportunity to edit out any content that was deemed too provocative, and as a safeguard for both the interests of the network and the sponsors. When the Super Bowl came around, CBS's audience was presented with another lackluster halftime show entitled Winter Magic. It featured figure skaters Dorothy Hamill and Brian Boitano. This show failed to resonate with the vast majority of football fans and struck a stark contrast with Fox's strategic move of airing a live episode of In Living Color, which had energetic sketches and beloved characters. The live episode of In Living Color garnered tremendous viewership, with almost 29 million viewers devoting their attention from the Super Bowl to watch the sketch comedy show during the halftime. This was almost 11% of the Super Bowl's viewership And this dramatic shift in viewership did not go unnoticed by the NFL, prompting a realization of the urgent need to rejuvenate their halftime entertainment offerings to retain their audience against competing programming. This incident served as a pivotal moment in the evolution of the halftime show. In response to this wake-up call, the NFL took a massive leap forward in 1993 by securing Michael Jackson to perform at Super Bowl 28. Securing a performance by Michael Jackson represented a significant departure from previous halftime shows and marked the first time an entertainment of global stature had ever been featured. His dynamic performance, filled with greatest hits, didn't just captivate an audience, but it skyrocketed the Super Bowl halftime show into a global sensation. This performance set a new standard, showing the world the Super Bowl show could be a platform for the biggest music acts on the planet. After Michael Jackson's performance, the halftime show just kept getting bigger and bigger. NFL continued to bring in such huge stars such as Rihanna, Madonna, Prince, and Beyonce. These performances transformed the halftime show into a cultural phenomenon, attracting viewers who weren't even football fans. The Super Bowl became not just a sports event, but a must-watch entertainment spectacle. This move did wonders for the performers too. A slot at the Super Bowl became one of the most coveted gigs for artists. Performing at the Super Bowl would give artists a global platform, boost music sales, streaming numbers, and their social media following. Although the NFL does not provide direct monetary compensation to its performers, it does cover expenses and production costs, and this can sometimes surpass almost $13 million. This arrangement appears to be mutually beneficial for both sides. The NFL garners high-quality entertainment, and the artists received unparalleled exposure. So thanks to a gutsy move by In Living Color, the Super Bowl halftime show was forever changed. From a time when the halftime show was just a break from the game to now when it's a major entertainment event. In an interview with ESPN, Keenan Ivory Wayans would state that the NFL didn't even acknowledge this for years. They just huddled up and said, let's go get Michael Jackson. Let's make sure this never happens again. Thank you